Hello and welcome friends, my name is Sonu Singh and once again you have started watching me to this video. I always come here with the tips and ideas that can help you to improve your English speaking. When I talk about English speaking, I want to be very much clear and specific that I'm talking about English communication. Because speaking English is not enough. Have you ever seen or experienced that you're speaking good Hindi? But if you get the chance to participate in interview or group discussion or on the stage to address the gathering, you feel stuck. You feel that you do not have the confidence to share your thoughts and ideas in that situation. So then you realize that only speaking the language or only having the language competency is not enough. You need to be a good communicator. If you go out, whether people are educated, not educated, less educated, they all try to use English word and English sentence just to show that they are educated because English has become a status symbol. Anyone who have to say that they are educated or if they have to showcase that they are a very intellectual person, they try to speak in English language. Maybe one line, maybe 2 sentences, 3 sentences, but definitely they would try to speak in English language. Why? Because they want to showcase their intellect. They want to show that they are educated people. So that's why only speaking English is not enough because everyone out there are speaking English language. I am talking about English communication. English communication means when you have to say something and you are saying it with the maximum or optimum level of connection. Suppose you have to share one story to the audience. There's a big crowd and somehow you collect your memory about some stories. You explain the story, but after explaining you realize that maybe you did not explain the story in a proper way. There could have been a different way of saying the story. You could have been more efficient. You could have been better. So now imagine that if you practice the same story 10 times, what will be the level of explanation after 10th practice? You will feel happy that you did the story in best possible manner. And you realize that now people were connected with you when you were sharing your stories. And why did it happen? It only happened because of your practice. So if you want to improve your communication skill, there are certain set of practices, methods that are very important. If you practice it, definitely you'll grow. So in my previous videos, I tried to share so many tips and ideas that is beneficial to improve your English speaking. Because your confidence, your ability to speak comes from a preparation, comes from a practice. But there is one more thing that I want to tell you. That if you are feeling comfortable in Hindi language or maybe in your native language, but if you get the audience in front of you to speak in the same language, you will feel that you are not good enough. You will feel that your language is not good. You feel that maybe you do not have the sufficient knowledge. Any good speaker, if they are a good speaker, it doesn't mean that they have the mastery over the language. It doesn't mean that they know the entire subject. It doesn't mean that they have the complete knowledge of the subject. That is not possible. But we start perceiving wrong things. We start thinking negative things that yes, I am not perfect and that's why I can't speak in front of the people. So what is the difference between a confident speaker and nervous speaker? The confident speaker does one thing, that they talk to themselves in their mind. They say that yes, I can do it. They believe that it is the message that they have. It is not about what they do not have. Because any person can't set an example that is perfect. Level of knowledge or level of language competency may be different, but no one can claim that they are perfect. So in the same manner, you also have to realize this context that do not try to be perfect. And if you feel that you will talk when you become perfect, that day will never come. So you have to believe one thing, that the key of becoming a confident speaker lies in becoming confident. So the now question is that how can you become confident and what is the key ingredient of becoming successful? It is the positive talk to yourself. When we are on the stage, when we are in different kind of situation, we talk to ourselves. But by default, we learn this thing that we have the negative conversation with ourselves. Well, our brain doesn't understand the difference between what is positive and what is negative, what is real, what is virtual. It just understands one thing, that give your brain the feedback the information, and it will give the response on the basis of that feedback. So if you say negative things to yourself, it will give you the response accordingly. If you give the positive feedback to yourself, if you have the positive conversation to yourself, you'll get the response accordingly. So if you want to feel confident, you need to learn this art of having positive conversation with yourself. And if you do this, there is no need to be perfect, because having good communication skill is not entirely about having the language competency. According to a research, your verbal communication plays only 7% to 12% role in your overall communication. It means that around 90% part of your communication skill is non-verbal communication. It means your body language, your way of presentation, how you talk to yourself, what you believe about yourself. When we see somebody, we say that he is very confident speaker. He is not confident speaker. He actually believes that yes, I want to be this person and I can be this person. So that's why he becomes the admirer of his own personality. And what you are seeing, it is all his belief. So when you see somebody, you do not actually see his real personality. Or when somebody look at you, it doesn't mean that he looks at you at your real personality. They look at you through the lens of what is it that you believe about yourself. If you believe that yes, you can do it, if you believe that in difficult situation you can stand a chance and you can fight it back, so people will find you the same confident person as you are believing about yourself. So always remember that the secret of becoming good communicator is confidence, practice, following the right set of method. It is not that you need to be perfect in the language, you need to be perfect in the knowledge. There are certain things that comes with the practice. Suppose I started my speaking journey, it is only 2 years. There must be somebody who might be speaking English or who might be doing the same thing for last 20 years. So definitely they will be better than me. Definitely they will have the greater experience than me. How can I compete with him? But yes, I'm 100% sure that the whatever level of knowledge or whatever the level of English that I have, it is sufficient, it is enough to express whatever I want to express. So if I have this freedom to express myself, why would I compete myself on the basis of the level? If I find out that yes, there is gap between two people, like one is better than me, so definitely I'll try to find out the gap. And once I realize that what is the difference, what is the gap, with my hard work, my practice, with my smart work, I would try to fill that gap so that I exactly become like them or I improve myself. So these are the things that is very important to become a confident speaker. So always believe that if you want to become a confident speaker, if you want to become a confident English speaker, it is very important for you to first get the belief system about yourself. If you believe on your language competency, if you believe on your knowledge, I can guarantee you that this practice will make you one of the greatest communicator. So I hope that you like this video, and if you like this video, then hit the subscribe button, like and share. Thank you for staying with me. See you in next video.